Hey everybody, Carl here from the Airsoft Arena, Airsoft headquarters. Today we're going to talk about the difference between a green gas pistol and a CO2 pistol. Mind you, the green gas pistol I have today is the Tokyo Marui Mark 23 non-blowback green gas pistol, one of my favorite pistols on the market, and the CO2 full blowback CZ P09 urban gray suppressor ready CO2 powered pistol. Also note, this pistol can use green gas magazines as well. I just prefer it in CO2. Anyway, couple things you want to have. You know you need your green gas, you need your CO2 cartridges. That's a must. Something you should always have, some 100% silicone oil. It is used to lubricate the seals inside both pistols and magazines to keep them from drying out, which causes leaks. So with that, handy dandy little tool, I believe it's called a gasket stretcher, but it works to remove this valve on the back of both CO2 and green gas pistols have them. Just to show you real quick how you do that. So you remove that. Oh, I didn't get it all the way out yet. Come here, you. Take that out. Got to make certain everything is good. Inside of here is the seal. I'm gonna do this every couple of weeks just to make certain everything works for me. Dump good healthy glob in there. Push that back in. Then reapply the valve. Tighten that down so it doesn't leak out of the back there. With CO2 magazines, most of them, there are some outliers there that do not use a 1/4-inch hex key to operate the retention system. This one's pretty simple. You slide it in, it drops. Tighten this down. You'll feel a little bit of resistance. And once you do that, turn it once or more, depending on your pistol magazine. You'll hear it hiss a little bit. Tighten that down, stop the hissing. Then your magazine is ready to go. This one has a base plate on it, so you got to pull down a little thing, get your base plate on. With green gas, you do have that same valve system. I recommend, doing the same thing. My hands are not working so well. I should probably not drink so much coffee, but it's the same function as that. Take it out, apply some silicone in there, close it back up. That'll keep this valve from leaking. The difference is on the bottom of green gas, there's another valve down here that I like to put a little dab of CO2 or green gas in, or silicone oil before I fill it. Now with green gas, how you fill that? There's a couple ways to do this. One thing to start off with, it's called the purge fill. So you put your green gas in the magazine and you'll hear it start to fill. You want to hold this little button, the valve release, down as you do that, and you'll see the gas will leak out the top. Close that. That purges any air bubbles that could be in the magazine, so it helps fill that more full. See it start spitting? That means it's full. Different pistols will do that sooner or later than others. I know the Glock 18 mag takes a bunch of green gas, so be aware of that. I know people use propane for green gas magazines. I don't highly recommend that because with that, propane doesn't have the same lubricants and anti-inflammatory additives to it to keep it from burning. It will dry out your seals faster than using green gas. But if you are doing that, just be more aware that you have to use silicone more on the seals in here and down here, just so it doesn't dry out and mess up your gun. Another tool, this is just a big version of the little speed loaders. Makes it easier to load your magazines unless you're loading them by hand, which is no fun at times. Depending on where you live in the world, CO2 or green gas is a big choice you have to make. Now here in Wisconsin, we're cold a lot of the year, a good portion of it. Green gas doesn't function as well in the cold. It sucks for people who like to use green gas. Like I can't use this pistol outdoors too often in the winter because the gas doesn't function the same. CO2 works great because it's just a higher power or more PSI coming out of the CO2. But with that, you might be over field limits depending on where you play with your pistol because CO2 is more powerful. Something to be aware of is the FPS of the gun when you buy it. But with that, find what you like. I mean, you see, I have one of each. I've had green gas blowbacks before, quite like them. I just didn't use them outside as much in certain temperature, but in the heat of the summer, have at it. You know, there's gas blowback rifles out there that are green gas powered. I think they're neat, great for realism and functionality. I just don't use them because I have enough other stuff. And if I bought every gun I wanted, I'd have way too many guns. That's a me problem. Well, with that, sorry for all my bumbling speak, just a little passionate, and it shows sometimes when I talk about this stuff. So, you guys stay awesome, you have a great time, get what you want, have fun with it. Till next time. But it's the same function as that. Take it out, apply some silicone in there, close it back up. That'll keep this valve from leaking.